What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. That's right. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well, because I'm doing fan-stinking-tastic. That's right. So much that I've been up to. So excited to share with you today. To kick things off, why don't I show you what busy work I've been up to? I've been pretty busy. First and foremost, the Amethyst farm. I was getting super sick of running on down all the way to the bottom to grab Amethyst every single time. I used to have a chest right here. So I went ahead, I put in a water elevator that spits out everything from a dropper, goes up the water shaft, and now puts it into this fancy dancy little collection area. And bam. So very nice. Did a little bit of decorating here. This is what designates goes down to our strip mine, and that to the Amethyst farm. And that's the water stream coming on up into the storage. The storage isn't sorted at all, so really anything that drops in there. Oh, crap. I just replaced this. I had glowstone there, and I forgot there was a reason I put it there. But anyway, no sorting, any filters on there. Anything will go up, but it should only be Amethyst. So very nice. Makes my life so much easier. Moving on, carrying on. We have, or I have anyway, finished decorating the hallway a little bit more. Nothing's changed yet, but coming up to here, made a couple of changes, put it in the tough, and also introduced the mossy brick. And let me see, on this floor, nothing has changed, but remember I decorated all this last time, but I finally got to the second floor where I have both mossy brick, mossy stone brick, and then all the tough going all the way around, and then also tough going all around here. And then I put trapdoors. These are going to end up turning like more green because they're copper over time. I only just put these in today, but just to cover the glowstone because it was, I don't know, it stood out a little bit too much for my liking. But yeah, I think everything is looking pretty good and fancy. And I have to tell you, this hostile mob system has been absolutely redunculous. I still have to redecorate all this stuff. But, yeah, doing good. Look at that. I think last episode, it was probably only up to there gunpowder-wise. Almost a full second chest. Arrows. About to go on to the third chest. Yeah, not bad. I still am not getting why. Gunpowder, for whatever reason, it's able to sneak on over into that chest. I don't know what it is. Why it doesn't always get collected at this first one. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, neither here nor there. Today we are focusing on our new Ocean Monument Guardian farm. I've been working real hard on it, and I think you're going to be pretty surprised at the progress I've made. I'll tell you, I've been playing way too much Minecraft. I've been having so much fun. It is redunculous. I didn't realize how much I had missed it. But, yeah, a lot of these farms are just, I don't know, they're just bringing back so much for me. And I'm so excited to get them into my single player world. Something, it was been on my to-do list for like 10 years, maybe longer, and finally get into it. But, yeah, I'll see ya once we get there. All right, we have arrived. Prepare yourself. It's a lot. It's a lot. Fortunately, the Nether portal, I made a new one. It is relinked now. This is inside of the Ocean Monument, and check it out. Yeah, I have completely removed all the water just from the chunks of the Ocean Monument, and then 2 extra blocks, which I probably didn't even have to do those 2 extra too, but I did. Completely cleared out the monument, and I had to test it out. This is not a finished farm. This is just a little cause Dmac's board farm, and too excited to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, completely cleared out the monument of water, and then I ripped out all the rooms, so all that's left is just the outer shell. And yeah, this farm, even like this, I want to do something. I'm not going for the max efficiency with this farm because it's actually pretty decent as is. I want to go more for a decorative look, and I'd like to be able to keep one thing with me. I really like the natural structures in Minecraft when possible, to be able to preserve them, because I don't know, it's just something kind of special to me. I like having this monument. And I want to try and design the farm around that so that we can keep as much of the initial monument in place. But how I have it thus far, all I did was, this is more or less the center. It might not be the exact center, but more or less the center. This is an actual room that was up here, one of the guardians at the very top. And I just centered this on that. Put in water sources across the top, filled the rest in with glass, and let me see, I should have a little thing down here. And right now, I might be losing some drops to lava, not sure, but I just did a little lava blade. And then we have hoppers going on through over to here. And this in itself has been pretty ridiculously good, the amount of shenanigans I'm getting. So prismarine shards, prismarine crystals, and then because of the lava blade, it's giving us cooked cod, which normally would be really good. You know, we can eat it right away. However, I noticed there's a villager that will trade, I believe, raw cods. So that might be another, unless we want to switch to eating cods, it might be another possibility for getting emeralds off this farm. And I have a feeling for every single guardian that that we unalive, I believe is equivalent to a cooked cod that we get 1-to-1. I believe that's how it works. So, we're going to get way too much of this stuff. And I've already been moving, stuff. This is all from taking apart the monument, but I've already been moving prismarine shards and everything over. Let's see. We don't get quite as many of the crystals as you do the shards, but, you know, that's to be expected. But I've already been moving them over, and we have quite a bit. And, yeah, we're definitely going to want to get some trading going on or something, because I'm never going to have enough. I'm never going to be able to eat that much. And then the rest of this is just materials for our build, and I was actually slowly moving some stuff over, sand that I used to clear out the area, and that's what I did. I never ended up getting more sponges. We just have the initial 3. I just went through, dropped, this is the outer layer, dropped sand, and then dropped another layer of sand, mined it out, and just over and over again. But fortunately, I was a little nervous that we'd actually have to do this way further. But the Guardians, they only spawn up to the bounding box of, supposedly up to the bounding box of the monument, kind of like how a witch farm is with the witch hut. So that's pretty cool. Just in case, though, I did go a few over. These are actually in line. Let me see. If you press F3G, these are in line with the natural chunk borders. So that way, just in case it was the entire chunk. So anyway, pretty cool. I'm super happy. No, F3G. There we go. Today, I would like to come up with an even cooler design than this, and possibly something, we will work a little bit on efficiency, but a design that doesn't require the lava, so we get uncooked cod, ideally. And I'd like to have it, like I said, I want to preserve the monument, maybe having multiple tanks on either side, so that we can still walk through the center might be kind of cool. So on that note, let me start to work out a design, because I've not planned it at all yet. Let me start to work something out, and we'll see if we can get it built today. Okay, I think I have this worked out. It's still a little bit up in the air, but I think I have it worked out. We're not going to be building the full system to what it could be, but the way I'm building it, it's a little modular, and I can expand upon it into the future. So that's where we're going. Now, the form over function part went a little bit out of the window, a little bit, because I'm expanding it beyond what the ruins are, but I'm trying to keep the front part still going. That's why pretty much all of our system, our tank for at least now, is just going to be from there to here, whereas to fully take advantage, we'd want the same exact thing going this way, that way, in all the different ways. But if we do that, I might as well rip out the entire monument. So we'll try it here, because the other factor I don't know is how much spawn space takes precedence over, the efficiency of getting the guys in. Because, for example, making the tank and see how it's up to a higher layer, that's going to be the ultimate layer that we do, but I don't know if in the time in which it takes the guys to fall into there and go through another full water stream, is that going to end up hurting because it's taking guys longer to get there, whereas if we had it a shorter distance in a smaller tank, they'd get to the ultimate kill chamber faster. So these are things we're going to play with a little bit, and we'll find out before expanding. So this is more or less what we're going to be building upon today anyway, and I want to get at least a full thing done. I was lucky in that our let's hop on down here. I was lucky in that the place that we already had our chamber actually is the center. So that's kind of cool. I went ahead, did tons of different measurements, and this is the dead center. So pretty nifty. That means we can leave this killing system in for now. But ultimately, because I don't know the distance that we need to make them to fall, because we want them to die from fall damage. I don't know how deep that is, so we may have to make that chamber either higher or lower, but ultimately I want to have a sorting system come out and it bring you up to this main layer. And for the spawns to initiate, just like with the witch farm, it's better if you're a certain distance away, likely the 28 or 32 blocks or whatever. That's going to be about here, so that this is going to be more or less where I have the AFK space. And then incoming in, these are the water streams going out. And I could extend it even further this way. Again, like I said, you know, it's a little modular, but how we're going to leave it for today is the water streams. So basically how this is working is the water streams are going and then they fall into the center area. So it's the 8 blocks and 8 blocks on each side into the funnel that funnels them into the kill chamber. So, and that's what I have all the water streams going. So anyway, this is where we're at. Let's find out how it works before we make more changes or expansions or who knows. But the other thing is starting off with having the tank on that side makes it better for the AFK spot to be back here because the entire tank is going to be way back here. So pretty cool. Anyway, let's sleep and we'll start with the top and kind of work our way down. I think that would be easiest. And we're back. Holy crap, that took so much longer than I expected it to, but finally we are more or less in our final stage of the farm. I got all the kelp in. That was really annoying, I do have to say, but it's done. I don't know if I needed to do it absolutely like purely in. I probably could have just done the corners and the sides and it would have filled in itself, but just to be safe, you know. I did have to take multiple trips back to make more potions because of the amount of time this took. And what else? What else did I need? I don't know. And bone meal. Yeah, it took a lot of bone meal, but hey, got to use it for something. So now that we are here, let's go hop up to the top. Now, this is going to be the interesting part. I haven't tested this before. We have to make water streams go and flow across a body of water. So we have to see if we can figure this out. If I just put buckets in here on top of the water, it would kind of just like fall down and it wouldn't spread out. And we have to make it spread out so that it will push the guardians over. So that being said, I think this should work. We are going to throw in water sources up on top. And then because we have this is a new dirt floor, by the way, that I put in. Because we have this here, the water will flow over the dirt. Then when we remove the dirt, it should end up keeping the same water flows. So we'll just have to see if that works. But you can kind of see if we didn't do this, what would happen. It just spills out instead of going the 7 blocks over that it normally would. So let's go ahead and get this done. Boom. Beautiful. And then just to make sure that everything stays right, let's do the kelp up one more level. All right, beautiful. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bada boom. And I really hope, considering I did not test this farm out ahead of time, I really hope that everything goes the way it does in my head plays. So, but I have good just seeing how many spawns. Holy crap. It's my first time ever using an invisibility potion. It's kind of crazy. It's really neat about the guardians, though, that they do not see you. It's something I kind of might have liked to know prior to taking on the guardian farm. But you do have to remove your armor. That's something that we found out, too. So, but this is such a long project. I'm going to have to, this editing is going to take forever. But I'll see what I can do. I'm probably going to skip a lot out. But it's a pretty basic thing. Not too much real science involved. All right, so let's get this going across. And we do have to be careful. It is possible for a guardian to pop up through there. Ender Pearl. All right, so at this point, everything looks exactly how we want it. Now, the question is, when we remove the dirt, will it stay like this? Now, I think I'm going to have to remove the kelp before removing the dirt, because otherwise there's the chance of the kelp growing and it would mess up the water streams. So we shall see. Now, removing the kelp in itself is going to be a little bit of a pain, but I would assume I could have done some type of piston thing to have the soul sand shift and it would make the kelp pop off. But I am not going to do that because too much work. All right, so let's go ahead water breathing. All right, and invisibility. All right, and remove all of her armor. Okay, and let's plop on down. Wow, you can really feel the difference when you're not wearing the enchantments to make you move quick through water. All right, let's remove the kelp. Oh, okay. Another thing, too, I could have waited to put in the soul sand. This definitely... Oh, my goodness, Guardians, you're so annoying. Ooh. This is another thing, so that we could do all this without having to worry about the bubble columns pushing us up. But it's going actually smoother than I expected it. To tell you the truth, for this, I could actually likely do it like this first and then go back down, because this will still keep the bubble columns from going up. In fact, I'm going to do that. All right, so let me get this part done. All right, so at this point, we have the thing up a little too high, and that's why it's spilling over. I could do two different things right here. I could keep it like this and just put in fact, let me try this. How much time do we have left? 4 minutes. This will prevent the water from spilling over. The other thing I could have done is just remove the water source on top, which was initially what I was planning to do. But that fixes that for the water streams. And look at that. It's pushing them over. It's working how we expected. All right, let's go back down. Let's remove all these guys. Ooh. So annoying with the Guardians in here. All right, let me get all the rest done, and we should be able to see with half the farm done if we made any mistakes before moving on to the other side. But so far, I think it's looking pretty good. You know what? The reason they're getting, I think, a little caught up, I think we do want to lower this by 1. Yeah, because I think these aren't water stream. It's not solid all the way to the top. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lower it by 1 by just putting in on this top block here. And then we have to remove the other at the edge, which I probably should do first. Okay, to fix that, probably can just put a water source right here. Move, buddy. Okay, right here should do it. And then it should flow over all the way to the edge. That should fix it. Okay, good enough, good enough. All right, it actually looks pretty gosh darn good. Let's see if we can get this this side covered up before the invisibility runs out, or at least most of it, so they do not see us and attack us while we inspect the farm. Dude, they get plopped up super high. Now, it may be better if I put this glass ceiling, and we can always adjust this, but if I put it down to be so they don't have the ability to jump. Holy crap, they get launched. Ooh! Do you see that? That is absolutely nutty. All right, they're going to start shooting at us. So let's put our armor back on. But everything looks like it's going good. Here's an issue already. They are not dying to fall damage. I looked it up. Guardians have, I think it's 15 hearts, which is substantially higher health. So 30 health, which is substantially higher than most other mobs. So that being said, they have to fall a lot further. So it may not even be realistic to have them die to fall damage, but we will figure it out. Now, two different things I could do to increase the fall damage. One would be make the tanks go higher. I'm not doing that, at least not today. The other is then just to dig down the fall damage pit, which is likely going to be how we do this. Holy crap. All right, and all right, fully encased. So let's inspect this for a little bit and just see. I do think it's probably better for the other one, and we'll try it first on the other one before adjusting this one. Put the ceiling down so that it's just one above the water. And I think it should prevent them from bouncing so much. But all in all, pretty good. And the reason we're doing the soul sand to push them up is it just makes it a lot faster to have them get pushed into the streams than would having them float down. Because just floating down like I had it before, they could always swim back up and go back down and up and down. And then, you know, it just takes them too long because we want to get them to that final kill chamber as quickly as possible. So it's kind of funny. Let's go peek down below to take a look. All right. So I still, oh man. All right, so I'm going to have to put water streams in there again. So I think we're just going to push this down a bit further. I don't think we have to do it too much further, but we'll find out. All right, down to my last two potions. Let's see if we can get this all finished up. Holy crap. All right, water breathing. All right, we got 8 minutes. Oh, crap. We got to break that. Oh, I'm still wearing my armor. All right. Okay, I think we're good. All right, this time, so I put in the glass. We are one above this time. We'll see if this works better. Oh my goodness. All right, so remember, we got to remove the dirt and then take out the water source. Now, everything seems to be working pretty well. I'm also pretty happy about the fact that I did do the math right. The fall damage, all I had to do was remove the half slab. That half block was the difference between them being defeated and not. So that's good news. We don't have to actually make it really any deeper. And what else? I also realized if I wanted to, if I don't mind wasting the hoppers, I could probably just dig out those middle water streams if I don't care about the area that they fall to, and just fill that all in with hoppers, and then that would actually make it more efficient. So that's something to think about. All right, so we got that done. Let's just get rid of this water source at the top here. And actually, if I can hop out. Oh, I don't have my elytra on. All right. Actually, if I come down here, this will give me the boost that I need. Most likely. All right. Boost me up. And out. Perfect. Okay, now the water streams should be acting how we want them to. All right, now we have 5 minutes. Race against the clock to get all this kelp out. And we're done. All right, let's quickly get this covered up. All right. And get this covered up. Now, I think this, by having it lower, will likely prevent them from jumping across, because I noticed that can happen. See? But look at that. That is insane. So they actually bottleneck each other from falling down. So yeah, I do think it would be better. I'm going to rip out this middle water stream and we'll just have straight hoppers going all the way across. And that's going to be our best bet. But yeah, that's a lot of guardians. We're definitely doing pretty good here. This farm is going to be amazing. All right, so let me make some of those adjustments and then we can work on the collection area. Wow. All right, let's make this last adjustment. I think I'm going to do it out of the dark prismarine. I want to see how that looks. All right, bada boom. Slabs. Nice. And probably need a little bit more than that. The Dark Prismarines, it's not like that much more expensive, but it's expensive. It does require ink sacs, which I do have some, but hopefully this will be more than enough. We shall find out. Uh-oh. That's so bizarre. A second ago, I don't know why sometimes they live. They were like all dying and now all of a sudden they're all living. That is so weird. All right, we got to enter in through the back, so I might have to drop it down even further. We shall see. Now, I could also make a looting farm pretty easily from this. I don't know how they're living now. That is so weird. As you can see, most of them aren't living, but why were they? All right, let's get these guys cleared out. Silk touch. Oh, that's right. They have thorns. Crap. I'm not really getting good sweeping edge with this. Yeah, see, they're all croaking now. Why the crap were they living? It's so bizarre. And they're consistently dying now. See, the problem is they, I don't know, we might have to make a function of the farm where I can have, oh, see, that guy lived. But then he didn't. So, I don't know. We could drop it down one more, but it seems pretty consistent now. All right, so, they can go to this level. All right, so I'm going to, it's just a 2x2. I'm going to build all the way across. I already removed all the lava and everything. Let's build a 2x2 all the way across of these slabs and see how that does. And that's it. And it looks like they're all dying. And this is way faster. Because the quicker we get them killed, the quicker the mob cap goes down, the quicker new ones can spawn in. Holy crap. Now, if we wanted to make this the absolute max efficiency, we probably should do an AFK that, you know, you do up in the sky just to remove some of the distance of any unlit up caves. These guys, by the way, do obey the hostile mob cap. If you didn't know. But let's... Oh, I'm not wearing my stuff. Let's get all of our gear back on. All right, and ideally where I wanted to be for this farm was right here. And look at that. Holy, I think it looks awesome. And then I can spend time decorating around putting in all of, you know, rebuilding some of this so that it actually kind of looks like it fits into it. And once I remove, in fact, we can do that really quickly. Once I remove this sand going back, we'll actually be able to see the top of the tank above there. Actually, it's probably going to take a little bit because we have, yeah, I'm not going to do that right now because a lot of sand, but we'll actually be able to see into the tank. That is so incredibly cool, guys. I love it. And it looks like that additional space, drop damage is, it looks like it's taken care of. Any guys. Now, if I were to do this again in the future, I might space this out. An additional block on each side, just because it looks like they could potentially bump into each other a little bit, causing them to not fall down perfectly. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And if I wanted to make this even crazier, I basically, with this, if we're just having the straight fall, I could do this all the way back to the wall there, and it would be just that much more efficient and have that much more spawn space. And then I could do crap going up the other direction, hypothetically, instead of trying to put it into that same chamber. I mean, I can do another one, and I could have it dump out to there, but I think it would be even better to go straight up here and just do the mirror image of it over on that side or something like that. But I think this is well more than enough. I think this also, the argument of what's more important, spawn space or efficiency, I'm going to go ahead and say that spawn space is making a big difference. And then also because we have to be a certain distance away from where they are when they spawn, it's probably not so bad that we don't have it fully everywhere. But all in all, guys, holy crap, what an amazing farm. And we are going to be able to build out a prismarine so much. This is so incredibly epic. I love it. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much. Look at me. You can't even see me. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. And yeah, moving on to the next farm. I'll work on this one just to pretty it up so that we can show it off for a reveal in the next episode. I will have a world download for whatever my progress is. Or should I wait till it's fully finished? I don't know. Might be there. You can check. But anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Please remember to show that amazing support for the series by smashing that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? It is the perfect time to subscribe. Also, be sure to check out the Discord. Come say hello. The link is down below. And if you're looking for a place to play, yes, we do have community servers, so come check it out. Anyway, till next time, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, peace out.